कुछ होने में और बहुत कुछ होने में इतना सा फर्क है, एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में कि अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है, वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी, ये एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और 7वें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया, 20 years of ideas.
Very good afternoon to all the dear friends, potential business buyers. I, Archana Sharma, welcome all of you to our digital representation of the business opportunity under our webinar series, Business Opportunity Over Chai. The brand we are representing you today is a special brand for all of us. Franchise India, where our aim is to present maximum business opportunities and franchise solutions so that you take a right and a conscious decision of taking the perfect franchise for yourself. We truly claim that no one sells more business than us because we have helped more than 80,000 investors in getting the business solutions from our side. We have helped many international and national brands to expand their business with our 80+ offices. We welcome management team of Franchise India, Gaurav sir and Sonia ma'am. This particular webinar and the episode is hosted by both of them. First, we'll take a correct and the complete understanding about the business model from our brand representative joining us today. Then we'll move towards a panel discussion. Hence, we request all of you to share your feedback, your queries in question and answer box. And we will take all your queries during our panel discussion. The business opportunity which we are bringing for all of you is Go Waterless. It's a guaranteed business for all of you. And today we have invited the founder partner, Mr. Shrikant, to talk about Go Waterless. It's India's fast growing car care brand, and they have a strong media presence also. So today we are inviting him to share his screen as well as to talk about his business opportunity. Thank you so much, Mr. Shrikant, for joining in today. May we request to have a presentation from your side. Welcome on board.
Thank you so much, Archana ji, and thank you so much to Franchise India for this platform and giving us an opportunity to share our wonderful opportunity with all of you. And a very good afternoon and welcome to all the participants who have joined in from different locations and you are connected. First of all, let me congratulate you and also express my gratitude for taking time out and being a part of this session. And I'm sure that the time what we'll be spending together will be valuable enough and would help you to come to a very important decision in your entrepreneurial journey, which you are seeking for. Let me begin with sharing my screen, and I would take you through this entire opportunity, what it is all about. I hope my screen is visible and my audio and video is also okay. If Archana, if you can just quickly confirm if it's fine.
It's perfectly fine. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, so let's begin. So I'm super excited while I'm sharing this opportunity with you, and I'm sure that you're connected from different parts of different cities. You're also equally excited and looking forward to this pay attention till the end. I don't want you to be distracted, and if there are any important points, अगर आपको कुछ सवाल पूछने, कुछ क्वेश्चंस पूछने, तो प्लीज उसको लिख के रख लीजिए, नोटपैड और पेन साथ में रखिए, ताकि आप अपना सवाल और जो भी कुछ आपको डाउट्स या क्लैरिफिकेशंस चाहिए आप उसको पूछ सकें. Okay, so let's begin. Right. So Go Waterless as a brand, it is definitely India's fastest growing car care brand. Now, while we are talking about this, मैं कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट चीज बताना चाहता हूं कि Go Waterless जो कॉन्सेप्ट है, बिजनेस के बारे में हम बात करेंगे आगे जाके, लेकिन उसके पहले कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट चीज मैं आपके साथ शेयर करना चाहता हूं कि ये कॉन्सेप्ट आया क्यों, इसकी जरूरत क्यों है. पहले हम समझते हैं कि ये जो सिचुएशन है, अच्छा मैं हिंदी और इंग्लिश दोनों मिक्स करूंगा ताकि सबको अच्छे से समझ में आए, क्लैरिटी आए. हिंदी मैं ज्यादा यूज करूंगा और इंग्लिश जहां जरूरत है वहां पे यूज करूंगा. तो पहले हम बात करते हैं जो पानी की समस्या है, पानी की जो सिचुएशन है हमारे देश में, क्या है परिस्थिति. जो टोटल देखा जाए तो नीति आयोग एक गवर्नमेंट अंडरटेकिंग, एक बॉडी है जिन्होंने इसके बारे में डिटेल रिसर्च और सर्वे किया है कि पानी का सिचुएशन क्या है हमारे कंट्री में आज के तारीख में. आपको ये जान के हैरानी होगी कि पूरे दुनिया का जो पानी अवेलेबल है, जो पीने लायक पानी है, उसका सिर्फ 4% हमारे देश में अवेलेबल है, जो कि क्लीन एंड प्योर वाटर है. टोटल देखा जाए तो बाय द ईयर 2040 तक, उस साल तक सिचुएशन ऐसा आ जाएगा कि हमारे देश में 90% जो जनता है, पॉपुलेशन है, उनको फ्रेश वाटर और पीने लायक पानी का एक्सेस नहीं रहेगा. अनफॉर्चुनेटली हो क्या रहा है, ये पानी की समस्या बढ़ते जा रही है. जैसे जैसे अर्बनाइजेशन हो रहा है, जैसे जैसे पॉपुलेशन बढ़ रहा है, पानी का सिचुएशन और ज्यादा गंभीर होता जा रहा है. और ये जो सिचुएशन है अभी, इसके वजह से लगभग 60 करोड़ जो हमारे देश की जो आबादी है, लगभग 60 करोड़ लोग, उनको पानी नहीं मिलता है. दे आर गोइंग थ्रू एक्सट्रीम वाटर शॉर्टेज, एंड अनफॉर्चुनेटली up to around 2 lakh people are dying every year because of not having access to inadequate and safe drinking and hygienic water. Now there are various factors which are contributing to this. इसमें से एक फैक्टर जो सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट, अभी देखा जाए कि पानी का कंजम्पशन जो है वो लिविंग बींग्स और नॉन लिविंग बींग्स दोनों में होता है, और नॉन लिविंग बींग्स में भी देखा जाए तो एक सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट कंट्रीब्यूटर है जहां पे पानी वेस्ट होता है बहुत ज्यादा, जिसको हम यूज करते हैं गाड़ियों को साफ करने के लिए, क्लीन करने के लिए. और इसमें भी स्पेसिफिकली देखा जाए तो मैक्सिमम कंजम्पशन 4 व्हीलर में ज्यादा होता है. 4 व्हीलर में टिपिकली आप अपने गाड़ी को कोई भी सर्विस सेंटर या वॉशिंग सेंटर में लेके जाते हैं, सो ऑन एन एवरेज 150 से 200 लीटर पानी जाता है एक गाड़ी को वॉश करने के लिए. और ये पानी जाता कहाँ है? एंड अनफॉर्चुनेटली ये पूरा जो सेक्टर है, जो कार वॉश का जो बिजनेस और जो सेक्टर है, मोर देन 90% इट इज डोमिनेटेड बाय अनऑर्गेनाइज्ड प्लेयर. ये सेक्टर ही पूरा अनऑर्गेनाइज्ड है. अनऑर्गेनाइज्ड होने की वजह से एंड प्लस गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से कुछ कंट्रोल या कुछ रेगुलेशंस ना होने की वजह से ये पानी को सर्कुलेट करना, इसको रीयूज करना, इसको पोर्टेबल वाटर की तरह यूज करना, ये सब चीजों के ऊपर कोई भी ध्यान नहीं देता है. तो दिस वाटर गोज वेस्ट. नाउ लेट्स look at the mathematics. Today in our country, more than 25 crore cars, I'm only talking about cars which are running on the road, right? 25 crore cars, and the numbers are just increasing every day, right? Now, if you see 150 to 200 liters of water being used for one single car wash every time, and if you multiply, this goes to whooping 2 trillion liters of water being wasted every year only for car wash. Can something be done about this? Somebody need to think about this seriously. When we're talking about on one side a serious problem about our country grappling with the water crisis, and on the other side water being wasted on something as petty as this, because it is difficult to also accept the fact that without water a vehicle can still be cleaned and can be done in a much more superior way. अगर आप सरफेस प्रोटेक्शन के बारे में जो जानते हैं, पेंट टेक्नोलॉजीज, उनको पूछेंगे तो वो तो यही बोलते हैं कि भाई पानी कम से कम यूज होना चाहिए गाड़ी के सरफेस पे. अब जितना कम यूज करेंगे उतना करोजन, स्क्रैच मार्क, सोल मार्क, ये सब चीजों के प्रॉब्लम्स आपके गाड़ी में नहीं आएंगे और आपका सरफेस अच्छा रहेगा. इसका कोई दूसरा ऑल्टरनेटिव सॉल्यूशन भी तो होना चाहिए. सो हेंस दिस इज वेयर Go Waterless comes in picture, right? This is where we are urging people to shift from a water-based car cleaning process to a waterless car cleaning process, and still achieve superior results, which is far more better than a water-based cleaning process, right? एक्चुअली Go Waterless एक बहुत ही सिंपल टेक्निक है. आप देखेंगे कि यहाँ पे आपको वीडियो में दिख रहा होगा कि एक्चुअल क्लीनिंग प्रोसेस होता कैसे है. ये एक लिक्विड सॉल्यूशन है जो हमने हमारे R&D के द्वारा डेवलप किया है. इसमें एक्चुअली ये नैनो टेक्नोलॉजी भी इन्वॉल्व है ये पूरे लिक्विड सॉल्यूशन को डेवलप करने में, एंड प्लस ये 100% ऑर्गेनिक है. इसमें कोई भी हार्मफुल केमिकल नहीं है. इसको सिर्फ सरफेस पे स्प्रे करना है. स्प्रे करने की वजह से क्या होता है, वो डस्ट एंड डर्ट पार्टिकल्स जो है वो अपलिफ्ट होते हैं सरफेस के ऊपर से, और एक माइक्रोफाइबर क्लॉथ यूज करके ये सिंपली वाइप करना है. ओके और ये पूरे प्रोसेस में एक भी बूंद पानी यूज नहीं होता है और पानी वेस्ट भी नहीं होता है। और ये कोई भी गाड़ी का कोई भी सरफेस हो, भले वो एक्सटीरियर पेंटेड सरफेस हो, टायर हो, व्हील हो, ग्लास हो, विंडशील्ड हो या फिर इंटीरियर सरफेस हो, ये सब चीज के लिए ये एक यूनिवर्सल प्रोडक्ट है, राइट। एंड हम काफी सारे कस्टमर्स को सर्व कर रहे हैं ये टेक्नोलॉजी ऑलरेडी यूज करके। सो यूएसपी क्या है हमारे प्रोडक्ट का? ये ऑफ कोर्स पानी बचाता है 100%, इसमें कोई भी हार्मफुल केमिकल नहीं है, ये 100% इको फ्रेंडली है। एंड ये प्रोडक्ट ऐसा है क्योंकि हम पानी बिल्कुल भी यूज नहीं कर रहे हैं, ये आपके गाड़ी को प्रोटेक्ट करता है रस्ट, स्क्रैच, यूवी रेस, ये सब चीजों से। एंड प्लस ये आपका कार का जो नेचुरल शाइन है ये भी प्रोटेक्ट करता है। आप देखेंगे कि गाड़ी कई सालों बाद, कुछ सालों के बाद वो डल होने लगता है, उसका जो नेचुरल जो शाइन एंड जो लस्टर है वो कम होने लगता है। एंड इट विल मेक योर कार लुक स्पॉटलेस ऑल्सो। एंड ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंटली क्लीनिंग प्रोसेस में भी एफिशिएंसी काफी ज्यादा बढ़ता है। आप रेगुलर क्लीनिंग आप गो वाटरलेस सोल्यूशन के थ्रू देखेंगे तो क्लीनिंग प्रोसेस में भी काफी कुछ टाइम और एफर्ट सेव होता है, जो एक वाटर बेस्ड क्लीनिंग में काफी ज्यादा टाइम भी लगता है। So in this entire process, while we are driving this agenda, the bigger mission for Go Waterless as a brand, as an organization, is to help our country save 1 trillion liter of water. And going ahead, we want to do this, leave this impact every year. At least we should be able to save 1 trillion liter of water. Now, while we are doing this, we are on a bigger mission. So as an organization, we are inviting like-minded people to partner with us, to join us and join our hands and take this journey forward, where also from a business perspective, by becoming our franchise partner, you can contribute to the society, and also you can save water in your city, in your locality, in your area by going waterless. So we are also creating a business opportunity here, and also at the same time we are in an extended way, we are providing employment to people out there. So in short, we are talking about a win-win scenario from a social cost point of view, from a business point of view, and from an employment point of view also. Now, let's talk about the presence of Go Waterless as a brand. Go Waterless as an organization, as a brand, it got started in the year 2019, 2nd October to be precise. And we are coming closer to completing 2 years by now. By this duration, we have already shown our presence significantly pan-India, and we are also working towards going overseas. Now, pan-India, if you see the presence, Go Waterless already 16 states में already present है and 42 cities में already है, and we are expanding rapidly. And by now, by this month, we have already covered more than 70 plus franchises across all the states, important major states, and all the 4 zones across our country. And by the end of this financial year, we have an aggressive target to touch 200 plus franchises across India. And by the end of next financial year, we want to hit the number of 500 franchises all across, right? So this is the kind of presence which we already have. While we are talking about this, I'm sure there would be some apprehensions which would be coming in, that exactly business model क्या है, क्या कैसे काम करता है, और इसके रिजल्ट्स क्या हैं, क्योंकि हम ऑलरेडी प्रेजेंट हैं, पिछले 2 सालों में हमने ऑलरेडी रिजल्ट्स देखे हैं काफी कुछ। तो आइए हम बात करते हैं फ्रेंचाइज अपॉर्चुनिटी के बारे में। वेरी इंटरेस्टिंगली, ये फ्रेंचाइज अपॉर्चुनिटी, हालांकि ये जर्नी एक गो वाटरलेस एक बेसिक कार क्लीनिंग प्रोसेस से शुरू हुआ है, लेकिन हम एक बात कर रहे हैं एक मल्टी फॉर्मेट बिजनेस मॉडल की यहाँ पे। सो बेसिकली बिजनेस अपॉर्चुनिटी जहाँ पे आपको मल्टीपल स्ट्रीम्स ऑफ इनकम मिलेंगे, नॉट ओनली वन, right? So here we are talking about, we have got 5 different spokes in our basic business model. So this is a 5-in-1 business model. The first one is that the Go Waterless car wash, which is a doorstep car wash business vertical. Second is you would also have access to something called as car detailing, which I would explain as we are moving ahead. These 2 verticals immediately, right from day one, as you are starting our business, you are taking our franchisees, you are getting started with these 2 verticals. The remaining 3 verticals, which include car insurance, doorstep car maintenance, as well as roadside assistance, these 3 verticals which we will be rolling out pretty soon. We are already piloting in different parts of the country on these 3 verticals. Now, coming to the 2 verticals, what exactly it is, let me explain you quickly and help you understand. The first one is the car cleaning, the doorstep car cleaning. So as I said, that the being doorstep, that itself is the big USP, जहाँ पे customer को गाड़ी कहीं वॉशिंग सेंटर में, सर्विस सेंटर में लेके जाने की जरूरत नहीं है। हमारा जो क्रू है, जो फ्रेंचाइज के थ्रू ऑपरेट होता है, वो क्रू खुद जाके डोर स्टेप पे कस्टमर को सर्व करता है, भले वो ऑफिस हो या कस्टमर का रेसिडेंस हो या घर, बंगलो, फ्लैट, जो भी कुछ हो, राइट, इन एनी पार्ट ऑफ द सिटी। नाउ विद इन दिस, कस्टमर को क्या ऑप्शन है? Customer basically has to book the service through our application. That app, customer has to download, register, and book the service in two forms. One is a customer can opt for one-time cleaning of exterior or interior of the vehicle, or customer can opt for an ongoing subscription. Now, subscription also based on the customer's need, we can have a curated and specific customized subscription. It can be monthly, quarterly, half yearly, annually in terms of the duration. Also in terms of number of cleaning frequencies, whether he wants every day, alternate day, or once in a week, depending upon the usage pattern of the vehicle, customer can decide. So customer has the flexibility to decide on at doorstep what type of cleaning service, what the customer wants. Now, while we're talking about the car cleaning process, let's also understand that are the results up to the mark when we talk about, because typically people find it difficult to even absorb this fact that without using a single drop of water, what is the kind of results it can give. Now, I will show you the results, the picture they talk for themselves. By now, while I'm talking, we have served more than 45,000 cleanings of different vehicles for the customer, right? So what is the level of results it can achieve? Now, you can see from the pictures itself, both the before as well as after pictures are given for the same vehicle, which we have cleaned without using a single drop of water across various locations for the 70 plus franchises which we have. Some more pictures. Right, you can see on the left picture talks about, shows the dirt which is removed from the bonnet. Interestingly, the right side picture is a wheel arch, that is the inside part. जो आपका जो wheel होता है, कार का wheel होता है, उसका mud flap या mud guard के ऊपर जो portion होता है, fender जो होता है, उसका अंदर का side आप देखिए वो भी इस तरह से clean हो सकता है go waterless का process use करके. You see the amount of grime or the muck which is removed. Some more pictures. Right, you can see the level of dust and dirt. People also have apprehensions कि monsoon में ये कितना effective है ये process. All these pictures, what you are seeing are of the vehicles which have become this kind of dirty during the monsoon period only. You can see it gives absolute mirror finish also. The image on the right side, the Mahindra Thar Jeep, you can see the before and after. After it, you can see the reflection of the other two-wheeler bike which is standing adjacent to it. Now, while we are doing this process, obviously the results are very satisfactory and customer can see and feel those results. That's why even the customers who have ultra premium vehicles plus supercars also, they trust our process, they trust our product. That's why they give their vehicles also to be cleaned through Go Waterless process. That is about the first vertical and the results pertaining to that. Coming to the second vertical, here again, we are differentiating, wherein we are talking about the second vertical called as car detailing. Now, when we talk about detailing, now this is again a multi-million-dollar business opportunity, and in our country, it is growing very rapidly. Primarily, there is two ways through which detailing can be provided. One is a store format, and the other is a doorstep format. Now, through Go Waterless, we are providing both of these. First, let me talk about in the first opportunity where you can avail all the five-in-one opportunity, which includes car cleaning as well as the micro detailing, which can be provided at the doorstep. लेकिन ये detailing है क्या, पहले ये समझ लेते हैं. Actually, it is something about cleaning and restoring vehicle in a as new format where the vehicle would look as if it has come from the showroom just now. It requires a lot of precision and it is a labor-intensive work where both exterior as well as interior detailing is covered, right? So in detailing, the exterior detailing would include typically swirl mark removal, restoration of paint, calcium deposit removal, the water spot removal, dull headlight restoration, windshield vision treatments, things like that. Whereas in interior, all types of deep cleaning, roof cleaning, AC vent cleaning, bad odor removal, as well as disinfection. All of this is done at the customer doorstep when we are talking about the micro detailing. Prices very, very competitive as compared to a store-based format, right? So this is, again, here the USP what we are bringing in, the detailing, again, customer need not take the vehicle and give it to a detailer. It can be done at customer doorstep. Now, this is the 5-in-1 business format which I talked about. Now, while you are looking for a business opportunity, it's also important to know that what kind of support you can expect from the company as a brand. देखिए, आप कोई भी बिजनेस रन करेंगे उसमें दो पहलू होते हैं, एक होता है फ्रंट एंड, एक होता है बैक एंड, राइट? Through Go Waterless, we will be extending our support to you to run and become profitable in both the aspects, so front end as well as back end. Front end typically would involve the sales and marketing aspects where customer acquisition and customer retention is involved. जहाँ पे branding, marketing, advertising, promotions, ये सब चीजों में customer आपको जो चीजें हैं वो भी देगा एंड प्लस आपको सपोर्ट भी करेगा रन करने के लिए. एग्जीक्यूशन आपका रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी होगा. सिमिलरली फॉर बैक एंड, प्राइमरली यू नीड द मटेरियल, यू नीड द नॉलेज एंड you need the manpower. So manpower is something which you are responsible for, you need to hire, whereas the knowledge transfer, skill transfer we will ensure, plus all the material and kits is something which we will be providing to you, right? We have our own technology to support this in the form of our website plus our application, mobile application for both Android as well as iOS. All these things are there in place, right? Now, looking at the work, what we are doing, the kind of dominance what we are showing in the market, we are disrupting the entire segment of the car care business. We are very much being watched by the media also. The various media houses have covered our story and our articles have been published in the prominent media houses as well, be it India Today, Social Story, right, Your Story, etc., etc. And also as a startup, Go Waterless and our primary organization, Revolution Ventures Private Limited, had been recognized by the Ministry of Commerce and Industry as a budding startup in the green technology vertical. Now, coming importantly very closer to the decision making process. आप सोच रहे होंगे कि भाई डिसीजन लेने के लिए जो important चीज हैं, important with respect to the finance aspect, important with respect to what needs to be done. So let's look at that, why you should consider becoming a franchise partner with Go Waterless. Importantly, मैंने आपको पानी का situation already बता दिया है. And not only from a business perspective, as I said, that we are driving this agenda of our bigger mission is to help our country save trillions of liters of water. We are also having dialogues and working closely with the government agencies and bodies, where we are urging and pushing them to bring in regulations with respect to the usage of water. Now, in due course, how this when these things would happen, obviously there would be embargo, और ये जो पानी जो वेस्ट होता है कार क्लीनिंग प्रोसेस में, गवर्नमेंट कुछ ना कुछ रेगुलेशन लेके आएगा, रूल्स, पेनल्टीज, फाइन्स, इस तरह की चीजें होंगी. और ये जब होगी तो कार वॉशिंग बिजनेस जो है उसमें से कस्टमर को भी सेंसिटाइज किया जाएगा और कस्टमर्स माइग्रेट होंगे वाटरलेस प्रोसेस में. सो दिस इज डेफिनेटली ए ग्रेट अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर यू टू बी ए फर्स्ट मूवर इन दिस प्रोसेस. आप जितना जल्दी इसके ऊपर इनिशिएट करेंगे, जितना जल्दी ये प्रोसेस शुरू करेंगे, आपका बेनिफिट उतना ज्यादा होगा, obviously. Now here we are talking about a high income, low investment and a guaranteed return process, right? क्योंकि स्टार्टअप इन्वेस्टमेंट जो कि क्योंकि यहाँ पे आपको कोई फिजिकल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर नहीं करना है, राइट? सो देयर इज नो ऑफिस, देयर इज नो वर्कशॉप व्हिच इज रिक्वायर्ड, देयर इज नो मेजर ओवरहेड्स इन टर्म्स ऑफ the furniture, equipment, and this kind of major capital investment is not required. Hence, this is a frugal business model, something which is very lean, right? So investment is very low. So आप शुरू कर सकते हैं काफी कम इन्वेस्टमेंट लगा के. आपको मल्टीपल स्ट्रीम्स ऑफ इनकम का एक्सेस मिल रहा है, जहां पे आपको आप 5-in-1 बिजनेस मॉडल मैंने आपको जैसे बताया, डोर स्टेप कार वॉश प्लस डोर स्टेप कार डिटेलिंग प्लस इंश्योरेंस प्लस सर्विस प्लस रोड साइड असिस्टेंस. यू विल बी प्रोवाइडिंग ऑल दिस टू ए कॉमन कस्टमर बेस. Plus, additionally, while you are starting this business, company is not expecting any kind of revenue sharing or royalty to be given by you to the company, right? So the franchise agreement, the duration for that is for 5 years, and subsequently also which will get renewed at no additional fees or charges, right? जैसे कि मैंने बताया कि कोई मेजर ओवरहेड्स नहीं है, डेफिनेटली इट इज अ वेरी लीन बिजनेस मॉडल. फ्रेंचाइज फी also is one time for lifetime. Competition is negligible in this space. There are very negligible players. Whoever are there, they are either operating very locally. We are talking about operation pan India, and this kind of unique business model others are not having, right? Recession proof business है, क्योंकि ये एक ऐसा सेगमेंट और सेक्टर है जिसके लिए जरूरत पड़ती रहेगी कस्टमर को हमेशा. ऐसा नहीं होगा कि इसके ऊपर कोई रिसेशन आएगा. It is Go Waterless as a brand is the fastest growing brand pan India because of the business model, the way we are operating. Your income is definitely going to be 100% assured. And most importantly, you will always feel that pride that you are associating your business for a social cause. Whatever you are doing is contributing to the society in a big way. Now let's look at the financials, an important part of it, right? Basically here the investment, what we are talking about, all inclusive, is only 4.72 lakhs, all inclusive. Now, within this 4.72 lakhs, what all you will get is something which is there in front of you in your screen. Now, let's look at each one of these closely. In terms of service material, you get a complete kit which will suffice you for at least minimum 6 months or more, right? wherein you get 2 service bags, you get 2 different types of vacuum cleaners, you get multiple spray bottles, which will be used for the cleaning purpose, right? Different types of brush, which will be used for exterior as well as interior cleaning. You will get more than 200 plus microfiber cleaning towel, which is again an important part of the cleaning process, plus the buffing towel also. For the franchise owner as well as your cleaning crew, you will get t-shirt for your staff, your caps for your staff, and things like that. Also, in terms of the front end branding part, you will get A5 and A6 size of pamphlets. You will get signboard for your office in case if you have existing office which you can use for the branding purpose. You will get standees, canopies for running your events. You can use auto flex banners, wherein if you want to tie up with the local auto or any kind of vehicles wherein this kind of flex banners can be used, right? You'll be given ID cards, you'll be given visiting cards, all of these. Also, you will have specific and special access to our mobile applications. We will be having 3 different formats for our applications, for the franchise, for the customer, and for the cleaning crew also, right? Besides this, we have our own very efficient digital marketing team who would be always present for supporting you for running any kind of online advertisements, be it Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, any place where you'll be running ads locally to promote your local area, your business as franchise partner, wherein the potential customer in your locality, they get the visibility and they can reach out to you, right? And also a very important part, while I'm talking about this, you will be getting the innovative Go Waterless solution free of cost till the time you achieve complete return on investment of your business. Now, how about that? This is the kind of confidence what we have on the entire business model. Now, this is absolutely a no-brainer. ये बहुत ही मतलब ज़्यादा समझाने की जरूरत नहीं कि ये बिजनेस इतना ज़्यादा important क्यों है. ये आपके लिए एज ए फ्रेंचाइज डिसीजन लेने के लिए ये एक बहुत ही बढ़िया अपॉर्चुनिटी है. So ये एक 5-in-1 business opportunity मैंने आपको share किया. This is one vertical. Okay. Now, interestingly, Go Waterless as a brand, we are rolling out another vertical, which is also very interesting, which is the Go Detailing part of it. Now, this is a completely different business model. अभी तक मैंने आपको जो समझाया वो एक completely अलग business model है. Go Waterless doorstep service, and this is Go Detailing, which is actually a store format. Now, here what I would like to briefly share with you, this is a completely store format, wherein the kind of things which cannot be done at doorstep is something which we want to provide to customer at the store, right? Which includes ceramic coating, protection films, wrapping, and many more things. So besides the basic cleaning, what I explained you up till now, and the micro detailing part, ये उसके advanced surface treatments उसके अलावा जो होंगे. And we are already in dialogue with various other players through which we want to collaborate and roll out this store format. Here, the basic requirement here is that at least 2,000 square feet space minimum is required, which should be at a prominent location, and it should be at ground floor and road facing. And at least 35 lakhs of investment would be there, all inclusive, wherein complete end-to-end store would be covered. Right. Now, more details with respect to the detailing studio is something which can be discussed. If anybody is interested out of you to understand, we can have a one-to-one dialogue through Franchise India. We can set up a call and understand that exactly the details of this business, how the ROI is going to work, and everything about this can be discussed. And I'm happy and pleased to share with you that we are having our grand opening of our first Go Detailing store in Siliguri on the 2nd of October, which is our foundation day for the company, right? So if anybody connected from Siliguri, you are most welcome nearby in West Bengal place. If you want to visit and witness the entire detailing store inauguration and how exactly it happens, you can go there, right? So net, this is what I wanted to share as far as opportunity is concerned. Again, emphasizing on the fact that we are a business with a social cause. So we would be addressing that. So let's work for the next generation and do something for them. So that's what I wanted to share. Thank you. Over to you, Sonia and Archana. If any questions, agar kuch sawal hai, kuch doubts, clarifications, and so we can take that.
Sure. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Now we invite Sonia ma'am. She's there. We invite her for taking all the queries. Thank you so much, Sonia ma'am, for joining in. we start with the question and answer session.
Thank you, Archana, and thank you all our friends. I already see some questions coming in, and I will request friends, when you put your questions, because I don't know what cities you come from. If you also want to mention your city, would be helpful when we answer these questions, and also put the model that you're interested in. We have talked about 2 models in this presentation. So just to recap whatever we have discussed, I think Srikanth talked about the industry at large. We talked about the business model, and I would kind of second that there is a growing consciousness and awareness with respect to sustainability across the globe. And Go Waterless business model is promoting a sustainable circular economy, which kind of strengthens the entire environmental quality. And if you look at the business or the industry globally, waterless car wash systems and businesses are the future of the car washing industry. And with a lot of tightening which is happening around the government regulations, and the car cleaning business globally is thriving. The waterless car cleaning business is thriving globally. So this can be a great business opportunity. We talk about 2 business models. One with the waterless car wash. It's an initiative that provides a doorstep delivery, plant-based high lubricant spray, which is kind of revolutionizing the way people wash their cars. And the second is about car detailing, where I think what we witnessed was about 12 broad services, from cleaning to restoration of paint and various kind of treatments for both interiors and exteriors. And the investment for the former model, which is waterless, is about 4.72 lakhs, which also includes the entire kit and solutions which a prospective partner needs to have. And the car detailing business model would require a bigger space of around 2,000 square feet and about 35 lakh of investment. So friend, this is a subscription model as far as Go Waterless is concerned, and they also have single use. And to start off with, Srikanth, because I will also take up quickly the questions which I'm seeing in the Q&A. I would like to pick, maybe my first question with respect to the industry, which is, how does the overall industry looks like, while very fragmented, unorganized, and what we are seeing is a very big shift that would happen because people or consumers are already using these services. So from the overall industry point of view, one question is with respect to the competition which is present, and how do you position yourself vis-a-vis the competition? And my second question would be on the conversion point of view. How does this conversion of the consumers look like, from the traditional way of cleaning their cars to waterless way of cleaning the cars? Over to you.
Thank you, Sonia, for giving a brief summary of the entire presentation. So picking up your first question about the industry, in terms of size of the industry, when we talk about car care today in our country, it is a close to 30,000 crore industry, right? And 90%, as I said, that more than 90% of that itself being unorganized. And unfortunately, what happens is that while customer, they spend lakhs of rupees in buying the vehicle, today, no alternative being available, they tend to kind of compromise and stick to what is available with the local players. Provided that unless and until somebody takes the ownership and gets started with a better solution, then customer have an option to choose what makes more sense, right? Till now, primarily, again, even from an organized player's point of view, right, whoever are there, most of them being operating locally. Again, when we are talking about this, there is a store format, and as well as there is a doorstep format. Now, for the players, there are only a few players you can count on fingers who provide a kind of doorstep car cleaning service. Now, here also, either they use lesser water, it is not zero water. They would say waterless, but still they would consume still quite a few liters of water. Again, some chemical being added to that. Again, sustainability is a big question. What is the kind of services being provided is a question. But good thing is that from a customer perspective, now customer has choice. Customer is becoming more and more aware when they are using their vehicle, right? As technology is advancing, customer is also having access to information and knowledge. They are becoming more aware. What role we are playing is also sensitizing the customer, especially in urban places where bigger societies and things like that are there. There it becomes a much more great problem where hundreds and thousands of cars are there, and on a daily basis, huge amount of water is being consumed only for wash. Now, nobody takes ownership of that. Society, at their cost, they are providing those waters. But from where this water is consumed? So somebody is deprived of this water and it is being provided for car cleaning purpose, right? So the so-called tankers and those kind of things which are present, which are being used for that. So somebody has to take ownership to address this issue by providing an alternating solution. So we are, at best, we are trying to do that. And also while we are doing that, interestingly, since this is an unorganized sector, we are not competing per se with those so-called unorganized players. In some way, we are creating our own blue ocean, right? We are not a part of the same red ocean, which is already present there. So in a way, we have created our own niche or micro niche, you can say that, by providing a waterless, completely cleaning process, giving a superior result without impacting the surface, and a far better cleaning quality with better hygiene and in a professional way. So this is the key differentiator from that perspective. Now coming to the conversion point of view, yes, initially customer would have a resistance till the time customer is seeing. Seeing is always believing. So whenever any customer prospectively asks us, we say that let's discuss only after once you see it, right? So once a demonstration is given to a customer, there are no further questions coming from the customer. So conversions is pretty easy, and especially when people they use and they are going through our services, it is organically growing more than inorganically. It is organically growing. It is coming through positive referrals from our existing customers. So that itself saves a huge amount of advertising and marketing efforts, which we would otherwise require to put in.
That's helpful. And Shrikantji, now understanding, while we understand the overall investment broadly that has been discussed, I would like to touch upon the unit dynamics of operations, rather, operating day to day. And you mentioned it does not require a physical space. And this entire investment initially of 4.72 lakhs is typically which goes in the initial inventory stock, which is required by the partner. Now, if we have to run the outlet, one, I would like to touch upon, the profile of people. Do you think people who come from similar experiences would have a better go-to-market than the others who would not come from the experiences? One question I have. And maybe in continuation, I like if you can even detail on the unit dynamics and economics of how it works, which means that how many households typically are needed to survive, because this is a very neighborhood business, and logistics is very, very important, and your cleaning locations should ideally be picked up very, very carefully, because you need to be maybe closer to densely populated areas, which could be maybe your residential areas or maybe even corporate areas. So how many households would one need? And between subscription and single use also, what is the ratio that you have seen in your other operations that you have been doing over time?
Okay. So first one, which you asked, is with respect to the knowledge and skill part. Definitely anybody who is coming from the background would have an added advantage in terms of getting started immediately, right? But obviously, this is not something which requires any predominantly any specific major skill sets. So anybody who is having an intent is welcome, right? And also in terms of the education background, we are not expecting anybody, somebody who should be having any kind of degrees or any of sort. So somebody who has a basic qualification also is a good fit candidate for this kind of business. So this does not require any specific knowledge or great skill sets, right? Whatever is required is something which will be provided through the company themselves, right? We will ensure that whatever training for the franchise, number one, and also for the staff, the cleaning crew, is something which we will do the knowledge transfer, and we will certify those individuals. That's something which we do. Okay, and this is also does not require any higher or a bigger learning curve, right? It is something which can be done in just a couple of days, and immediately in the first week itself, one can get started and start making money, right? Now, when you're talking about, you asked the second question was with respect to the unit of economics. The second aspect, how I would put it, is that, again, not on paper, through our practical experience, what we are seeing, the majority of our franchises who are doing really good, the great success stories of franchises who have achieved a good amount of success, they could achieve operational profitability in the first quarter itself. So that means in less than 3 months, one can expect to get started in the business and start being profitable operationally. So that means you're not putting anything from your pocket. You know how this is possible? Because the initial franchise cost itself is something which is very low, and hence why it is low, because there is no major startup capital which is required. There is no money which has been locked. So your cash flow is something which is very easy and manageable, right? Now, when we're talking about cash flow, the bigger component here, number one is the labor cost. Number two is the material cost. Material cost is something which we have addressed predominantly, that till you are achieving ROI, we are taking care of that as a company. Second is with respect to the manpower cost. If you are able to have the right balance between the number of people whom you have employed, either part-time or full-time, vis-a-vis with respect to the ratio of customer base which you are able to create. So sensibly, in an incremental way, one should go. That also, handholding and guidance is something which we provide, right? So operational profitability in the first quarter and maximum by 7 to 8 months. That means by the time you are hitting the third quarter, we are saying that your complete ROI would be achieved. But provided, now here also it is not something which is just which can happen for every franchise. It is important that franchise also take 100% ownership. It is not just you're putting in money and as an investment, you're expecting the business to run and grow. Everybody need to act as an entrepreneur. 100% you should be involved in making things happen and grow, right? So a 100% ownership is something which we expect from each of the franchise owners also.
Oh, that's helpful. And would you want to expand further, Shrikantji, when talking about, again, the business, typically, I talked about how many households would one need, or I would say how many customers would one need end of the day, one. And typical cost that we have, you said the entire cost of services, or I would say the cost of material is something which is borne by the company. But on a broader metrics, if you can help us in understanding, if there's an X amount of sales one is able to conduct in a month, which results in certain number of revenue, how would that calculation be done, and what is the bottom line for him?
Yeah. Now, typically, again, it is a no-brainer to understand that if any business what you're starting in any particular locality of your city, one should be able to identify that where the person would find maximum customers. Right. So identifying those specific your target segments where you will be able to find most of the customers, population density accordingly. Right. Now, once you identified, typically when I'm saying that in the first quarter itself, one will be able to hit operational profitability. Now, this is with numbers as low as anything around 130 to 150 subscription-based customer. Consistently, if you are able to achieve that level also, and in first 3 months, I think it is something which should be a piece of cake, hitting 150 subscription-based customer. If you're consistently taking effort to reach out to the customer, for which company would also be doing necessary handholding. You run local campaigns, we are running online campaigns and things like that. Customer is experiencing, and plus your own individual, when I'm talking you, I mean like the franchise owner, you have your own social network also, right? In your social circle, you promote your services. Obviously, this number is very much achievable. Now, here I'm talking about 80% subscription-based and 20% one-time also. Now, in terms of margin, the prices also is very competitive as compared to the local players, right? I'm not saying exactly matching them, but we are charging slightly premium, but customer would be ready to pay that, right? And also from a pricing policy point of view, we are flexible as an organization. We are not mandating any fixed price to be followed all across, because again, it depends on the type of city, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 cities. What is the kind of prevailing price points which are there given by the local players? What makes more sense to pitch in so that the customer acquisition initially can happen in a smooth and a faster manner. So we take all this into cognizance, and then only, and besides that, the customer psychology would also vary. I'm sure you will appreciate that within the same city also, one segment of customer would be ready to pay, one customer would be sitting on the fence, and one customer may not be. So depending upon the segmentation of customers also, we take a call along with the franchisee. So net franchisee has the ownership and a final call that what price he wants to operate at. We don't push, we don't dictate. We give general guidelines. We would say that this is our experience, this is how it has been up till now. Then certain things would be in terms of fine tuning would be on a trial and error basis at individual locations, right? I hope this answers what you asked.
It does. And typically, what would that revenue translate to? If we talked about 80-20 ratio, where 80% highly should subscription model because it builds predictability in the business, and 20% would be your retail or your unique maybe walk-ins customers come in. Yeah. So what you're charging, and on an average, while you gave an understanding, it is something which is very dynamic based on the city dynamics, potential of the city, and maybe the competition which is present. But broadly, if you want to share the bracket of what we charge, and also typically what business would all this translate to, on a monthly basis, and net margins, including maybe the cost of the people in the business, how many people are required. And because I was seeing one question, and that was something in my mind, if we talk about say 150 plus 50 retail one-time use customers, 200 odd people if we have to service in a month, how much of manpower is required, and what is just the right efficiency of an individual? If I talk about say a manpower of 3 is required on an average, how many services should one manpower be able to deliver in a day?
See, typically what happens is that most of the time when customer is opting for a monthly subscription, customer expect the cleaning service to be provided in the morning hours only, right? And when we are operating through a monthly subscription format, again, depending upon the workload, depending upon the city, the flexibility is there, whether you want to have a manpower full-time or part-time. We strongly recommend that initially start with only 2 people, again, part-time. Right? Part-time means in the morning hours, 6 to 10. Well, here it is also easier to find a manpower where the manpower might be having a day job. In the morning hours, usually they are available. They would want to definitely have few extra bucks is always welcome by doing a simple job. And that too, if you're doing professionally representing a company, they're providing you all the kit and they're taking care of you, they would be more than happy to do that, right? And when I'm talking about this, keeping people part-time in 4 hours, in the morning hours, if you're talking about the duty hours as 4 hours, in 4 hours, one person typically on an average can clean efficiently around 9 to 10 vehicles.
Right? And this provided in the same neighborhood.
Yeah, being in the same neighborhood, right? As I said, 80-20 ratio, the 20% would not be as frequently as on a daily basis, where like the customers who have taken subscription, you have to consistently serve them, right? While I'm talking about this, if you talk about in terms of numbers, one cleaning, typically all material plus labor, all included, the expense for a franchise would be anything around 70 to 75 rupees, right, per cleaning. And based on this, the kind of price points, what is being decided on an average, most of the locations where we operate, we have this price point of starting from 199 for an exterior clean, one-time clean. And it goes up to 499 or 599 also, depending upon the size of vehicle. A hatchback would have on a lower price bracket a sedan and a SUV or a bigger vehicle, right? So this is the kind of one-time cleaning price points. And for the subscription, again, subscription also we have different formats: daily cleaning, alternate day cleaning, and a lesser frequent cleaning. So we provide a kind of customization also there where customer can decide, right? So typically, if you talk about a daily cleaning, it would vary from $999 for a hatchback, and it might go up to even $1499 for a premium or a SUV category of vehicle. Right. And this would also include once in a fortnight interior cleaning for the subscription-based format.
All right. And this typically would translate, like I was asking, should be around about a lakh and a half monthly kind of a business. Is that correct?
Yeah, approximately, yes.
And how much margins, Shrikantji, with a business like this, after taking out all the expenses, what are the net margins one can expect?
See, one can expect that at the end of first year, anything around 8 lakhs plus profitability easily can be achieved. I'm saying profits. Just by doorstep business here. Only cleaning. I have not included detailing. Here I have not included other verticals. I'm talking only about one vertical of car cleaning. So only car cleaning itself can provide you close to 10 lakhs of profitability from the first year itself. And subsequently, when you are also rolling out other verticals, detailing is a different ballgame. It is like the margins can go more than 200% there.
That's helpful. And also we need not need franchise partners full time, because this is not a full day
Absolutely.
Operations. I'll quickly go on the questions. I see many of these questions I see on my screen, and I'll see and pick questions which might not have been covered, or even if we have, maybe they seek more clarity, I'll pick them up. So, I think there's a question from Mr. Abhishek Mishra. He's asking about the franchise. Is there a franchise fees that we're charging? Because we talked about the overall investment of 4.7
All inclusive.
lakhs. Does that
whatever I have shared, nothing beyond that.
And what is the franchise fees in that amount?
So within 4.72, it is all included, which includes the franchise fee, branding, plus material, plus marketing support, what we'll be doing, plus the expenses what the company would be making for the digital marketing related efforts, what we'll be doing. It is inclusive of all.
And I have a question from Mr. Ketan Solanki. He's talking about, he's from Delhi. He's asking about the minimum area. Does one need to procure any kind of area to operate, which means maybe stocking of the material or any kind of office premise? Is that needed?
It is practically not required. As far as the space required for storing the material, what I mentioned, which is included in the 4.72 lakhs, it would hardly require less than 100 square feet of space. So most of our franchisees who are operating, they are managing it with their own residence, right? Without needing to again put some money in any real estate. If somebody is already having a captive real estate in the form of office or store which is available, most welcome, you can use that. That can also become your kind of walk-in customers can come there, where you can put in branding and banners and things like that. Displays where walk-in customer for car cleaning can also happen. But we are not kind of saying that any specific real estate requirement is there as office or workshop.
All right. Now, I think we did answer that question. This is a question from one of our partners, Mr. Suhas Bandevar. He's saying how much manpower is required. And you mentioned we need to start with 2 people, and based on...
I have given the ratio also. For that 2 people, part-time, 1 person can clean 10 vehicles easily. Once he has get his hands on into understanding and experiencing that, in the first week to 10 days, from that first month itself, that person would be capable of serving 10 customers. Obviously, again, it is understood that overnight and suddenly customers don't fall into your lap. They would also grow in an incremental way. As you are seeing, as you're maintaining the ratio, you'll be able to see that how your customer base is increasing. You can add your manpower accordingly.
I'll take another question from, and this is from Ms. Usha Bisht from Bombay, and she would want to know, is the staff training given by you, or you also help in procurement of the staff? And the second question, she wants to know if you are running anything in Bombay or Thane already.
As far as Mumbai is concerned, Mumbai is a very potent market. We are having dialogues with quite a few potential franchises who would want to take up. Again, we need to discuss their location and for what would be the geographical scope. That is number one. Number two is that procurement of manpower is primarily the responsibility of the franchise. But yes, the knowledge transfer, training, and certifying the manpower is something which we would provide. And for a place like Mumbai, currently we are headquartered here in Pune. I am available here in Pune. You can reach out to me, and most welcome. You can come and witness here, get trained, your manpower, all these things can be provided. Support is available. No issues.
So, and since we were talking about geographies, and I would like to also understand how is the territory defined for a partner? Do we give him based on the potential that area has, or we define based on the kilometers? How is that defined for him?
See, ideally, when we're talking about a franchise-based format, PIN code is the easiest and best known way. But we are not kind of restricting any franchise as of now geographically. Any franchise who is getting started, based, obviously, again, needless to say, there's somebody who is at whatever specific location, his or her sphere of influence would be in the locality where you are staying, right? And your area of control, right? So first start with the place where you are staying and how your customer base is increasing geographically, to what extent you will be able to serve practically. That it does not make sense taking everything on your plate and not being able to serve, right? So whoever in any city, whoever is getting started, we tell the same thing, that when you are getting started in your city, get started, whole city is yours as of now, technically speaking, right? If you can serve the whole city, get started, right? Otherwise, theoretically, whole city is where you can serve because you are the first franchise partner. Subsequently, as the growth is happening, if there is any additional requirement or any additional inquiry if somebody is wanting to get started in the same city, we would first give preference to the existing franchise and would ask that whether that locality, whether you can serve genuinely, whether you will be able to serve, or should we appoint another franchise. If the franchisee already knows that the hands are full and the franchisee is not able to take additional locality, then with mutual understanding and agreement, we would appoint another franchise. But the territory would be clearly defined in the franchise agreement as a part of the scope. Okay. Sure. Now, besides the scope, if the existing franchise want to go ahead and want to serve regularly and the franchise is able to demonstrate that, then the franchise agreement would be revised and the additional new territory would get added in the scope also.
Sure. I'll quickly go on some other questions and some I'll quickly maybe answer. And we have a question from Pradeep Mundra, and he's talking about the subscription. He's asking if that can be monthly, quarterly, annually. Is there a specific structure that we charge, or this can be based on whatever is
again, it can be mutually decided. As I said, that we give complete liberty and ownership to the franchise. Only thing is that you toss it up with our experts. I am available, our founder is available, and our core team is available. You can toss it up, understand what is our current experience, how we are following, and based on that, you can take a call.
And I will also answer Ketanji, while we have answered that question, you're talking about you want to open in Southwest Delhi, and your question is, can we take car wash model by opening a minimum area for office and managing appointments in addition to doorstep delivery, doorstep service? While you can do that, but maybe to start off with, if you already have an office and that has some kind of complementing services or is not conflicting, maybe you can do that. But this business does not require opening of office, so to say, but you can manage all that from whatever infrastructure you have at home or otherwise. All right, I think we have covered another question already, Pradeep ji. And does the company cap the revenue to be charged? That's a question which Mr. Mundra is asking. Is there a cap on the revenue or the the cost structure which a potential partner can charge the clients? Because you said that's dynamic.
No cap. There is no cap. If the franchise wants to charge 10,000 for one cleaning and customer is ready to pay, we would be more than happy.
And I'll also take this question because we have, do we also have do-it-yourself products for retail if any consumer or a customer wants to buy? That's another question which I see.
Yeah, interesting question. We keep on having this question that where people want to have a easier route to have the product. The business model deliberately we have designed in a way where we want to go through the franchise route only and not through the retail route. We don't want to put our products in the shelf readily available for the customer. If somebody wants to have it, the DIY way of doing it, it would have been done by now. Let's understand, we're talking about a business model out here. There are n number of DIY products which is already available off the shelf anywhere you can go, right? How many times customer would want to have that? It might be on a once in a blue moon kind of scenario, but not as a part of the regular practice on a day-to-day basis, right? So that's why we have created a business model around it. We have developed our own product, which is comparatively far better and superior, which is available otherwise on the shelf also. And hence we have developed this business model, which is very lucrative.
And I have another question. While I think, I don't see the full name, I just see the initials and has two questions. And the first is, on the quality of the material being used. And his question is there some kind of certification which is required from OEMs for using the cleaning solution for their brand of cars? While that might not be the case, so to say, Srikanth, would you want to talk a bit on this?
I would just like to add that if you see even the major brands like 3M or other who are available off the shelf, any kind of cleaning solvents or solutions, none of them are certified. They are self-certified only. While we as an organization, we are already certified for ISO 9001 2015. We are also in the process of looking at the overseas market where it is a mandatory requirement from an MSDS and things like that from a certification point of view. We are working on that, right, for obtaining either a BIS or ISI certificate also for our product. It is in the works. However, the industry does not mandate anything of this sort. Coming to the OEM certification part, now once the vehicle is owned by the customer, it is customer's prerogative that what kind of cleaning. वैसे तो OEM बोलता है कि भाई आपको तो पानी लगा के आप जो प्रेशर वॉश करते हो वो भी नहीं करना चाहिए, बट तो सब तो करते हैं, करोड़ों लोग जो हैं वो करते हैं.
And I see some questions, friends, which is on the ROI, aapka breakup of the investment, a very detailed ROI, which includes what is the cost of the material being used, cost of manpower. And I feel we can have the discussion one-to-one with all of you.
That would be offline because before even getting into ROI-based discussion, there would be a qualification process which we would want to run through the potential franchise And once the potential franchise would qualify for all those parameters, then we would reach to a level where we can discuss ROI. And we have a detailed working where every penny and every rupee of investment which can be tracked, and the actual the return of investment paybacks and all those things can be discussed.
Right. And maybe one or two questions which I think I would like to take is, we provide some solutions initially as a part of the kit. The question is from Mr. Ketan. He's asking how many car services can be done in the material which is provided initially.
So as I said, that it would suffice, typically going by the numbers what I spoke, at least for initial 5 to 6 months, right? And the solution what we are providing, with the most frequent required consumable would be the go waterless solution. That is the USP product. And we are saying that till the time you are hitting the ROI, that is something which we'll be providing you free of cost, right? And subsequent to that, once you have reached to that level, and once your business has become a kind of cash cow, subsequent to that, we have our own price list, which is again at a subsidized price. You can buy all the material from the company directly. It is not that we are pushing anything based on your consumption pattern, what product, how much quantity, it's like a la carte. You can just place the order. We have our own manufacturing and logistics hub out here in India. In Nagpur, we have our own detailed complete setup, which is there. From there, we provide and facilitate all our franchisees in terms of the material and logistics part.
And is there something that you also help Srikanth on the marketing? Because I saw that question and that was something I also wanted to take up. Is there something which is planned with the perspective, with a partner, in fact, with a franchisee in the city? Is there some launch plan that you do for them, digital marketing, local marketing, which is also invested by the company?
Yes, we would be providing on an ongoing basis the digital marketing support to the franchise in terms of creating visibility, creating awareness. We have our own digital marketing team. We have our own creatives and all those things. Besides that, offline marketing on ground also, we would help in providing all the hardware stuff, whatever is required in terms of pamphlets, in terms of canopy, standees, marketing material, all that. And plus also the know-how and knowledge transfer of our own understanding, our own experiences while running this campaign, how campaign should be done, how it should be actually executed. Execution, again, the responsibility of the franchise. Company doesn't have the bandwidth where physically our manpower can be present for running each and every campaign in different cities. Franchise has to take the ownership. We will do whatever is required in terms of extending support, in terms of knowledge, skill, material, everything.
It's helpful. And friends, like I mentioned, because I don't have list of all the cities that you come from, but the company is looking at pan-India expansion. But Srikanth, would you want to mention some of the important markets you want to enter one? And I would like to tell all our friends who have joined in that we'll take up all your questions with respect to the operating expenses, margins, and the investment, all that one-to-one with all of you who have joined in. And I would request all of you to maybe set aside half an hour to 45 minutes for this one-to-one discussion. And we have a special discovery day on 4th of October, which is about 4 days from now or 5 days from today, where we will start blocking your maybe appointments. If you want to, if you're locally want to visit the office, we can organize that. And rest we can take up on Zoom or maybe telephonically with all of you. So you can reach on the hotline number and start blocking your time with us. At the same time, our teams also at Franchise India who are working and leading the project will also reach to all our partners, so all our prospective partners and fix time. So before we close, Srikanth, maybe last message from you and the question, if you can answer on the markets that you want to look as a priority.
See, as I said that we are a budding startup and we are growing rapidly and we have aggressive plans and ambitions. We are open to any market as long as the franchise is able to show that that kind of ownership, that kind of zeal, enthusiasm, and drive. Because as an entrepreneur, my own experience always had been that it is the intent what drives a person. It's not about the skill set. It's always about the mindset. So anybody with the right mindset, with right intention and right attitude is most welcome. There is no any specific bias, be it the gender. Yeah, very interestingly, I would also like to make a mention about this. We are having a lot of female entrepreneurs as franchisees who are like really very aggressively growing the various markets in different states, in different cities. They are doing a brilliant job. Besides this, we have also entrepreneurs who are as young as 19, 20 years old, who are rocking the city and are managing the business, and also people, even senior citizens and people coming from very good educational background who have quit the job and doing this business full time. So we have got a very diverse kind of franchise partners with us who have got brilliant experience. We have got amazing success stories. So coming to the point, it is all about the intent, drive, and zeal, what an individual is having. Company is embracing everybody without any kind of bias. Doesn't matter what education background, what gender, what age, right? You show that fire, we would always be with you to support and grow. At the end of the day, the only final message is that let's join hands and work towards this bigger mission that we would want to definitely leave a footprint behind for the next generation with the social cause what we are driving.
Great. Very, very thankful to you, Shrikantji, for presenting, and it was very elaborate presentation. I think we did miss on the markets. Would you want to suggest the immediate markets or priority markets for you to look at, or maybe regions broadly or cities, if you want to make a quick mention of that too?
As I mentioned, that we are definitely open. We are not restricting ourselves, but yeah, we are present in different parts. South is definitely where we would want to have more prominent presence. Maharashtra, definitely we want to have a lot of prominent presence. All big major cities, be it Aurangabad, Mumbai, Pune, Nagpur, Ahmednagar, different places within Maharashtra, Kolhapur. So all these cities are open. So anybody who is interested, we would be wanting to have more and more partners coming in here. But yes, we are absolutely open. We are not biased with any specific cities.
Very interesting conversation, Shrikantji, with you. And friends, I'd like to thank you all for being with us. And Aartiji, you're looking for a video of how it works. We should be able to share that with you. And like I mentioned, we would like to invite all our partners for a one-to-one discussion on 4th of October, where you can discover the brand more closely and understand maybe the dynamics of how you can partner and if that's a right fitment for you. And now I would request Archana to kindly take it over for her closing remarks.
So thank you so much, Mr. Shrikant, for joining in today. Congratulations and our best wishes to you on your new opening on 2nd of October. Thank you so much, Sonia ma'am, for joining in today. Thank you so much, all the dear friends, potential business buyers, for doing registration, attending this webinar, giving us an opportunity to talk about this particular brand. And we spoke about your queries. However, as mentioned by Sonia ma'am, we have kept a special day on 4th of October where you have a chance to meet Mr. Iyer face-to-face, direct interaction with him. So please book your slot with us at our business hotline number, which is 97176-83838. We request you to save this number in your phone book because we are sharing regular updates about our different physical as well as digital event and business opportunities we are bringing for you. Share your feedback at our different social handles. We are available at Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter. Your valuable suggestion will definitely help us in improving our process. Also, you can join Gaurav sir and Sonia ma'am at their LinkedIn platform to get more information, more industry insights, as well as expert advice. And tomorrow, under our business opportunity over Chai webinar series, we are inviting you to join us for Mission Sports. That's the brand we are bringing for you, the brand which is offering the minimum guarantee, as well as this is under the franchisee invested company operated model. So do registration to join us tomorrow sharp 12 p.m. By doing registration, you can either reach out to us at our business hotline number or go to Facebook page where we have shared the registration link. Thank you so much once again for joining me today. Have a very safe day. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you once again.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.